Every day, over 13 million bags of Doritos are consumed worldwide. Their irresistible crunch, that delicious cheese dust, and their addictive flavor make them one of the most popular snacks on the planet. But have you ever wondered how they're actually made? What makes them so addictive? Well, today we're traveling to Georgia, United States, home to the largest Doritos factory in the world, where over 10 tons of chips are produced daily, ready to be packaged, distributed, and devoured. So get ready, because today you'll discover how Doritos are mass-produced. Let's begin. Step number 1. Corn harvesting. It all starts in the enormous cornfields. A single hectare of these crops can hold over 60,000 plants, and each one can produce between 1 and 2 cobs full of kernels ready to become chips. Doritos works exclusively with certified suppliers who cultivate a special variety of corn with just the right level of starch, moisture, and hardness. This ensures a firm dough, a perfect crunch, and consistent flavor batch after batch. When the corn reaches its optimal point of maturity, the harvest begins. Enormous automated harvesters speed through the fields, collecting cob by cob without stopping. These machines separate the kernels in real time and deposit them directly into internal compartments, saving hours of manual labor. In just 1 hour of work, these harvesters can collect over 20 tons of corn, moving through the fields with pinpoint efficiency. When full, they unload their contents into gigantic cargo trucks, which will transport the tons of freshly harvested corn directly to the factory, where the real transformation process will begin. Step number 2. Arrival at the factory and dough. Preparation. Once the trucks arrive at the factory, the intense work begins. Each unit unloads tons of freshly harvested corn into enormous stainless steel silos, where the grain starts its transformation. First, it undergoes an industrial cleaning process. Powerful air, vibration, and filtering systems remove any remaining cob, dust, stones, or impurities that came from the field. The goal is to leave the grain completely clean and ready for cooking. Next comes nixtamalization, a millennial process adapted to industrial scale. Here, the corn is cooked in giant tanks with hot water and lime, which softens the grain, enhances its flavor, facilitates grinding, and improves its nutritional value. Once cooked, it's rinsed again and transferred to industrial mills, where it's ground into a thick, uniform, and lump-free dough. This step is crucial. If the dough is too dry, the chips break. If it's too wet, they don't fry well. That's why smart sensors and expert operators control the temperature, humidity, and texture in real time. With the dough at its exact point, it's time to shape thousands of Doritos. Step number 3. Shaping the chips. With the dough prepared, one of the most satisfying steps of the process begins: shaping the Doritos. The dough is spread onto a conveyor belt as a continuous, thin, and perfectly leveled sheet. This sheet moves non-stop towards a giant rotary cutter, equipped with triangular stainless steel molds. Each mold cuts the dough with surgical precision, generating thousands of triangles per minute. The size of each chip is calculated to the millimeter, 5 centimeters per side and an average thickness of 1.2 millimeters. Everything is designed so they fit in your mouth, don't break when dipped in salsa, and create that characteristic crunch with every bite. The machines work at full speed, over 6,000 chips per minute, aligned one after another as if they were mass-produced pieces. Once cut, the raw triangles pass to a conveyor belt that will take them directly to the cooking area. Although they already have their shape, they still lack color, flavor, or texture. They are just raw dough triangles. So now it's time to bring each chip to life and turn them into the Doritos we all know. Step number 4. Baking and frying. Now that the chips are shaped, it's time to turn them into something edible, crunchy, and golden. First, the triangles pass through an industrial oven at over 300 degrees Celsius, where they bake for a few minutes. This initial baking doesn't brown them or add flavor, but it does remove internal moisture, harden their structure, and prepare them to withstand hot oil without breaking or bending. After leaving the oven, the chips go directly to the frying area, a conveyor belt that submerges them for a few seconds in a pool of hot vegetable oil. This is where the magic happens. The Doritos slightly puff up, brown uniformly, and develop their ultra-crispy texture. The sound, the resistance, and the bite are all defined at that moment. The oil is constantly filtered and replenished to maintain its purity and prevent strange flavors. Once fried, the chips ascend inclined belts that allow excess oil to drain completely. Now that they are perfectly fried and ultra crispy, the most important step of all arrives, adding the flavor that makes them irresistible. Step number 5, flavoring. We've reached the most anticipated step, adding the flavor that makes them unique and addictive. The Doritos pass through enormous rotating drums that act like a sort of snack washing machine, but with seasonings. Inside these drums, a fine mist of flavoring powder completely covers each chip as they gently tumble to ensure the seasoning adheres evenly. Each flavor has its secret formula, developed by food technologists in specialized laboratories. The classic cheese, the explosive flamin' hot, the irresistible barbecue, and hundreds more variations that change depending on the country. The blend is precisely calibrated to achieve the exact balance of salt, acidity, spice, and sweetness. And it's no accident that the powder stays on your fingers. According to Frito-Lay studies, that sensation increases the consumer's emotional connection with the product and makes them want more. There are even systems that verify the amount of flavor applied per batch, so every bag has the same flavor intensity, regardless of whether you buy it in Mexico, the United States, or Japan. With their shape, crunch, and flavor, Doritos are practically ready. But before they reach your hands, they still have to pass one last test. Step number 6, inspection and quality control. Even though they're already fried, seasoned, and ready, Doritos still can't be packaged. First, they have to pass through one of the most demanding filters in the entire process, quality control. The chips zoom along conveyor belts while a system of high-resolution cameras and optical sensors analyzes each Dorito, one by one, searching for any defects. If anything doesn't meet the standards, it's automatically ejected from the line and sent for recycling. But it's not all automatic. Expert operators take random samples from each batch and evaluate color, texture, thickness, aroma, and even the sound when broken. Only the Doritos that pass all these tests continue their journey. The others never make it into the bag. And now that they've been approved, it's time to seal them, package them, and send them out into the world. Step number 7, packaging and distribution. Once quality control is passed, the Doritos are finally ready to be packaged. The approved chips slide down metal hoppers into automatic packaging machines that run non-stop. Each bag is filled with the exact amount of product injected with nitrogen to preserve the crunch and vacuum sealed in milliseconds. Then, the bags are labeled, grouped into boxes, and loaded onto refrigerated trucks. From there, they travel to supermarkets, gas stations, stores, stadiums, and vending machines worldwide. And what's most impressive? Less than 30 minutes can pass from the time the corn enters the factory until the Dorito is packaged. Everything is timed to the second so the product arrives fresh, perfect, and with just the right flavor. And that's how a simple corn kernel transforms into one of the most famous snacks on the planet. To finish, tell us, were you surprised by the Doritos manufacturing process? What's your favorite flavor? Leave your answer in the comments. And if the process surprises you, give us a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next factory tours.